Yeah, right, lords, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming along. It's lovely to see a few very familiar faces, a few people I don't actually know yet, so that's even more of a treat. Anyway, back to the action. Thank you so much for. I know I don't need to thank you for getting up at 7 in the morning and doing daft things, which is, we all go into the water at that time in the morning, but it's great to see everybody, and thank you to everybody who entered the two competitions. I think we had 20, 22, 23 people entered, which is fantastic. And so 60 odd photos to look through, which I enjoyed greatly. I know from the feedback on the group that you all did as well. We have two prizes, as we did last year. We have the People's Prize, which is voted by you, fair people, which is very interesting. And then we have the McPherson Prize, which is completely subjective. I'm going to say that all the votes are in for the People's Prize, and all the bribes are in for the And Claire and I will be sailing off in that yacht over there shortly after this. I wanted to also talk about the prizes. I don't have, so if you've got your phones handy, what I'm going to do is I'm going to say the third prize, second prize, first prize, and I'm just going to say a few little words about each picture and why I particularly like your choice, or maybe not. But I'll try and be very kind of ecumenical about it. So I'm going to start with the People's Prize. So we're going to start with the People's Prize, and I'm going to post this picture, which is third place. Right, let's see if technology will put where you all are. Third place is this picture there. It's Chris Britton. Lovely picture, lovely composition. I particularly like the use of the colour as well. Obviously, the reflection makes the picture very bright. Right, so well done to Chris, third place. I can't remember, I think 16 votes. Not bad. So in second place, with I think it was 19 votes. No cigar. Lovely picture, this good action picture. You'll enjoy seeing this one. Not to my solicitor. Absolutely love the kind of vibrancy about this, the life about it, and the fact that the silhouetted figure is right in the kind of trail of the sun on the water, and you see the splashes and everything like that. I mean, I've got kind of drawn to people pictures, that's what I'm about. So something like this with a bit of action sums up, I think, a lot of the joy and the happiness that we see every morning down there. So really lovely picture, well done. Thank you. Well done. Tell you what, the tension is actually killing me. So, 2023 Reluctant Runners Photography Competition Breakfast. Drum roll. So, I'll do that again. 2023 Reluctant Runners Photography Competition People's Prize, first place. So the winner is. Drum roll. I just love it. It kind of sums up again so much of what this is all about. I like the fact that they've got a Brompton in there. I don't own a Brompton because I would fall off a Brompton, but I've got undying admiration for the guys here that do have Brompton. And it's funny, although it's a sort of silhouette shot, that lovely sky, I can see you smiling in the picture. I can see them smiling. Just a bit of joy. Do you want to say something about the picture?
So I had COVID at the time, didn't I? So I couldn't go in, and I was walking with Maple, and Kevin, Tim, and Stephen were coming along. Oh, what a shot! And I couldn't get my phone up my pocket quick enough. There was an even better shot, but then I just got it and thought, oh, that's the one for me, that one.
Well done. Well done. Brilliant, yeah.
That's good, yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, clear winner.
Did you have to pay them all?
Well done, well done. So, this is when it all gets controversial because it's not democracy anymore. It's dictatorship. And, you know, and I'm all for a bit of democracy, but at the end of it. So, third place in the McPherson Prize. I love this picture. Somebody I don't know actually, Jenna Brassington. Jenna?
No.
Not met Jenna. My fault, I'm a bit out of touch. And here is the picture. Now, it's a lovely picture. There we go. Boom. Why I picked this for third place was I just felt it had, I mean, although it's obviously staged, I think that's what I quite like about it. That there's somebody who's got a little bit of kind of thought. No, I mean, you all put effort in, a little bit of thought. I just like it. Again, I think it captures a lot of spirit. There were a lot of lovely landscape pictures, and a lovely landscape picture may still win the prize. But I always think a landscape picture with a little twist in it is something that I always look for, something I'm interested in. And something like this kind of grabbed my attention. And also the fact that it's quite wide. I like to see the landscape. If you're going to have figures and people in the landscape, I like to see the context of it, of what's going on, and that's what particularly drew me to this picture. Yeah, I love it, and again, you know, it's just well executed because you've got the silhouetted figures against the light. So, and then you've got, you know, it's actually quite a brave thing to do photograph at that time of night because it is basically night time. But it's a really well executed, well done picture. So, well done to Jenna. Third place, not too bad, not too shabby. Second place. Second place, presses the button and goes there. It's another one of Chris's. Chris again. And what I did with I didn't look at any of the names. I put everything when I was judging it. Obviously, I took the pictures, put them up online, and then I just put them in a folder. So I didn't know really whose was whose. So I just looked at pictures rather than thinking, oh right, Chris again. But what I like about this is I like to see things from an odd, weird angle. Looking at something that I've seen maybe a million times before, but from a different angle. And for me, this was about the textures, this was about the shape. There was something a little bit different about this. I love the colours. But it's got a sort of mood about it. I like the fact that you probably spend a few minutes trying to puzzle out exactly what it is. I don't think I've actually worked that out yet, but that doesn't matter to me because aesthetically, I think it's a really interesting, lovely picture. Again, because a lot of it's in light, a lot of it's in shade. That's quite a tricky thing to do, but it's well exposed. It's a nice picture. It's got good composition, so it kind of adheres to lots of the rules of photography, which basically is what you need to do. And I know a few of you have attended my very popular photography course on the west coast of Scotland, and they'll say, "Oh, here he goes again," because you've heard it all before. But the basics of photography: good composition, absolutely rule number one, and then other things around that, like the light and the content. Certainly very, very important, but without a real paying good attention to composition in a picture, things just don't go well. So there we go. So that's a lovely piece of composition. It's using your eye to explore something as well, which is something I'm always very drawn to, very interested. So well done to Chris, second place. So here we go. So I'm actually going to just talk about the picture before I show you the picture. And then I'll talk a little bit more about the picture. I like this picture And it's for really many of the same reasons I liked the winning picture last year. Because I get a bit jealous when I see this picture and I think, I wish I'd taken it. It just, for me, it ticks all the boxes of what I look for. I'm all about people. I love photographing people, but I love photographing people in their context. And I think this particular picture, I'll go back to the composition, but it just is a lovely moment. And it just, I don't know, it's actually quite, it's very difficult to put into words because it's so close to exactly what I would do if I'd seen this. This is how I would have taken this picture, and it's the sort of thing I would have looked for. I'd love to see this, I mean, I've seen it on my computer screen, I'd love to see this blown up big, and maybe we can talk about the exhibition of some of the winning pictures, etc. But I love it, it's got a little bit of humour, it's got a lot of happiness, and I think it sums up very much what we're going for. And I think the winner will be quite popular as well, despite some nefarious activities that went on behind the scenes. So I give you the 2023 Reluctant Runners Photography Competition McPherson Prize. First prize goes to Mr. Graham Bell.
Fix!
There you go. Oh, I mean, sorry.
And it's video.
Well done, mate.
Overcome by emotion.
Yeah.
Yeah, just to
No speech.
Just a couple of closing remarks about the picture. Again, you know, just I think when you see it, you probably, I mean, it's just a lovely picture. I love the fact it's sort of slightly wide angle as well. It throws you into the middle, figures in the middle, compositions bang on, and yeah, I just love it. Tim's little smiley face there. That's what keeps us going around this table. More anticipated than Christmas itself. I just want to thank you all for being involved. Thank you for coming along this morning. It's a great thing to do. It's part of a sort of massive, wider thing that we all do, which is all about, you know, building and sustaining this community. Wonderful community of swimmers that are now runners, climbers, joggers, and even photographers. So well done you.